Haute couture seems unattainable, but what if I told you I wanted to transform a Zara jacket into this Schiaparelli masterpiece on a shoestring budget? Welcome to my impossible challenge. So, I have an obsession, but this obsession is also a problem because it's a bit outside the usual framework and canons of what I do. I basically want to replicate this Schiaparelli liquid gold effect, pure haute couture, but obviously I don't have thousands of euros to spend. Look how wonderful it is. I think I'll definitely have to simplify the project because it's too complex. They have this as a cape, and underneath there is this mini dress with same molten gold. But I'd like to reproduce it on a jacket, obviously on a smaller scale. This is the Spring-Summer 2021 Haute Couture show. Here we can observe the detail, which is a challenge because I really don't understand how it's done yet. So together, I hope we will discover it. Above all, the jacket has more three-dimensional elements compared to the dress, which seems a bit flatter to me. Here, however, we have 3D effects. I also remind you of the conditions. I have a small child of 2.5 years old. Oh, and the nanny who isn't available right now. Well, during the holidays, she's just not available, except for a few hours a week. What am I getting myself into? I'm crazy. I'll never make it. Never. The budget is truly limited for this project. But girls, I really want to turn things around this year. I've decided this. I feel this need inside me to do something great with these projects that challenge me mentally, challenge me artistically. On a genius level, I want to see the extraordinary results. I really want to show you how wonderful this world of high fashion embroidery is, which can range, yes, from high fashion embroidery and these works like this one by genius Schiaparelli to something more suitable for our customers, for ateliers, or for ourselves. So let's get to work, and I can't wait to find a suitable jacket. And so what's the main challenge? Transforming a fast fashion jacket into a museum-worthy couture jacket, a jeweled piece. Mwah! Of course, I'm very nervous because if you get the materials, the construction, the application wrong, it becomes a carnival jacket and not a haute couture one. But I'm going for it. And now the next step is choosing the jacket together. I've already looked at the Zara website. We need a collarless jacket and I can't find my size. So now I have to see what I can do. Let's see together. So girls, the jacket mission is already cancelled. Since my last sentence, well, it's been a while, I put my son to bed. While he was asleep, I looked for this jacket and the collarless jacket, but I couldn't find anything I needed. However, I managed to find a mini dress. I never wear mini dresses, but it doesn't matter. And they even had the right size. It really doesn't matter. For art, I also sacrifice my modesty in wearing mini dresses. But maybe the length will be okay for me, so we'll see. So I ordered a dress and also the high heels that I wear only on this occasion because with a small son, as you can imagine, I have nowhere to put high heels. But they had that gold detail that I really like to match the dress, especially since I don't have any other black shoes anyway. And nothing, well, here you see all the details as they flow, flowing as I speak. And so there is no way back. We are working on this project. The dress will arrive on January 8th, so in 8 days. Today is the 31 December and when I'm recording. In the meantime, we can take a look at the gold materials I have at my home atelier. They use tubes of 2 or 3 different shades: warm gold, cold gold, and a kind of slightly darker cognac bronze. Beautiful color. I have to see what I have at home, but let's look at everything, not just the bugle beads, because maybe we'll get some other creative ideas. And that way we can start getting to the heart of the project. Let's get started. Alright, girls, now the dress is on its way and we are getting to the part that scares me the most. The materials. I already see that I thought I had who knows how many gold colored bugle beads, but there aren't that many. There are a few, but it's definitely not enough for the whole project. This is unreliable, but let's see really what I have available. So let's start with this sample. Here I found bugle beads, small bugle beads, but they are not smooth, they are hexagonal. Well, obviously this is a small leftover I have. They might be fine. Well, I just need to reorder the quantity and see if there are other shades of the same type. I have enough seed beads, but I don't like the effect because the smaller beads create that interruption that doesn't give that liquid gold effect because of that little interruption. I also have real gold delicacy beads, but I repeat, the amount of work would be infinite, so let's put the seed beads aside right away. Okay, what else do I have available? Here I have my very precious bag, all my Miyuki precious beads, which are all made of precious metals. And here I have also bugle beads, see? These bugle beads are real gold actually, but you see it's only 7 grams and where can I get more? A little package of this would cost about $20. I mean, it's not even realistic to use something like that. Maybe as a detail in a bunch of other much cheaper bugle beads. Yes, always good quality, but not pure gold. And there are some of this type too. The previous ones were gold on the outside. Here gold is applied to the internal hole. Externally there is transparent glass. Here we have slightly shorter tubes or bugle beads, but all these could be details added here and there, very sporadic. I have a lot of material for gold embroidery, see? And the idea could be to replace the bugle beads with Japanese thread. Look how wonderful it is. It could be both lighter for the weight of the finished piece and give the same effect. The only thing I don't have is different shades of gold. I could have just a gold that's a little yellow ochre and a slightly lighter gold, but not bronze or dark cognac. And obviously I'm not going to use metallic wire because it's heavy and because it oxidizes anyway. Over time it could change, even if in a very elegant and noble way, but you know, I would avoid it for all the work we are going to do. I mean, it seems quite logical to me. So I'd also have this Japanese thread in a larger thickness. I could then evaluate either small bugle beads or Japanese thread and do the first tests. Then I have these small bugle beads that I found that might work, but what I have is here and I have nothing else, and the shop that used to supply them is closed. It's closed permanently, I mean. But these are truly beautiful. We can also use them as a part of the project, and my last hope is this box here. I have the recent material and I don't remember what's in it anymore, so let's see together. So we have beads, various threads, sequins, here a sort of light gold semi-tube. So girls, I think I'll have to order the tubes too and add them to the bill. Here I have some cognac-colored semi-tubes that could be used even though they are short. These are just beads. I don't have them. I don't have them. I thought I had them. Well, girls, here's the first problem. So I was worried about the material situation, not in vain, because my memory is deceiving me. I was convinced I had 5mm gold tubes, not smooth ones, yes. I thought I had hexagonal ones. Nope, I don't have them, so I can't even do the first test. How lovely! So I have to order the material or fall back on the Japanese thread. Now I have to do the online research because everything is online. I live in a small town where I cannot buy the tubes. So let me see what's available and how much they cost, and this will make me decide which sample to make first. There will definitely be a padding sample and a material sample to see if we can achieve the same effect as on the Schiaparelli scape. So I'll have to invent a mixed technique and improvise. If you want to learn the rules before breaking them, as I'm basically doing right now, take a look at my basic haute couture embroidery course, which I leave you in the description. There is a truly rigorous method there. Here, however, it's the adventure. So, guys, guys, the tubes have also been ordered. I spent some time looking for them here and there and finally ordered them from England because there I found gold and topaz and dark topaz, so we have them in 3 different shades, just like in the original Schiaparelli work. They will be 5mm long, these bugle beads. What can I say? I can't wait for all this material to arrive. I'm super nervous because the bill now amounts to, I think, 87 plus 115 euros. And next week the package will arrive and we'll do the first sample fittings on the actual dress. In the meanwhile, I'm starting to make the first samples in these days and you'll see them in the next video. If you wish, subscribe to the channel to see if I've wasted my money or if a masterpiece will be born instead. Bye! This part is finished!